Let me say good morning again, and thank you for coming. By the way, for my viewing and listening audience, for the vast amount of people who are going to view or listen to this shiur, I want to announce that I'm giving a second shiur every single day for 15 minutes before mincha, and it's geared towards 9 and under. Ages 9 and under. So I want to tell Tad about that. And
don't want to miss that, Tad.
I also give prizes. It's basically a riddles on the Torah. And it's not just riddle, I'll explain certain things and go through why certain things are written the way they are in the Torah, and we have a little fun with it. Last night I gave out kites, and there's a reason for that, which I'll explain some other time. Anyway, we spoke about that we make a bracha before we learn, and if you'll notice that in the siddur, let's look on page 16. It says Baruch Ato Hashem Elokeinu Melech Haolam Asher Kitshanu b'mitzvosu v'tzivonu Lasok b'divrei Torah. Let's look at the English. Blessed are you, Hashem, our God, King of the universe, who has sanctified us with his commandments and has commanded us to engross ourselves in the words of Torah. Okay? So we have a command to learn. As I said, many authorities say that this of course is a biblical commandment that he teaches us that teaches us that we have to learn the Torah. Now, here is something which I only picked up on really several months ago. Then there is a prayer. We beseech Hashem, V'harev no Hashem Elokeinu es divrei soroscho b'fino u'b'fi amcha b'Yisrael. Let's look at it in English. Please, third line in the English.
Okay.
3 words before the end of the line. Please, Hashem, our God, sweeten the words of your Torah in our mouth and in the mouth of your people. So, this is the point that I would like to bring out. You have to get to a level where Torah should be sweet to you. I remember when I went to school, there's certain subjects that did not intrigue me. Okay? Mathematics intrigued me. It was literally sweet in my mouth. If I would study it and I would come up with the answer to a difficult quadratic equation or something, it would really give me pleasure. Nothing comes close to the pleasure that you can derive from the Torah. If you're learning something and you have a question and then you come up with an answer, it's an unbelievable euphoric feeling. And we ask Hashem to sweeten the words. It shouldn't be a cumbersome thing. You should really enjoy what you're learning, because you could get a lot of enjoyment. Sometimes it's difficult, but it's enjoyable. And while we're on this pasuk, the halacha, it's very interesting. It says over here, V'harev no. Can you see that word in Hebrew?
What line?
In the second line, 3 words before the end of the line, V'harev no.
V'harev no, 2 words, right?
No. Yeah. So the first word is V'harev. And you should sweeten. Can you think of another word that's almost like Harev? It's one of the prayers. Mariv.
Okay. Mariv, Harev.
So prayers also should be sweet. When we daven, we should also be sweet in our mouth. Morning. Now the halacha, if you look at the raw halacha, it says that you have to say v'harev with the vav. Okay? And then he says that some people say it without the vav. In other words, it's almost like you don't the letter v, whether you know or not, means and, A-N-D.
Okay.
Okay, so just like we have a rule that we really are not supposed to start a sentence with and, so here the halacha is telling you to start this sentence with an and, with a vav, but some people say without a vav. And then he brings down from Maimonides and from other places that they did it without a vav. But then he ends off, but it is better to say it with a vav. That means despite the fact that so many great authorities said that you should say it without a vav, he's telling you that it's better that if you say it with a vav. Now, if you think about it just for a minute, look at the length the halacha goes